Okay, so I initially, I think my goat, here, let's just start this properly. I think Miss Daisy is in labor. Really the early signs, because this morning I checked on her and I didn't really quite think it was gonna be today, but I come out to do lunchtime routine and this is where we're at now. And she never hangs out in that shed and the pawing. She's also licking her lips a lot. It just really, just from sort of what I have experienced with a few goat births that I have had, that it is going to be today. So I still have Iris in the pen, so I'm gonna move her out in a little bit. But Daisy, it really is probably fairly early. She probably still has quite a ways to go. I have fresh straw I'm gonna put down in there, move Iris out. But I think she's definitely starting to feel uncomfortable, and so we might have goat babies today. Surprise, because like I said, this morning I was like, no, I don't know. I don't really think so. But yeah, she's definitely has a different look to her. I can tell she feels uncomfortable, which she's felt uncomfortable because she's been massive. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go get things together, get ready to move Iris out, get fresh straw to lay down in there, and get the birthing kit ready. So there's Miss Daisy. She wasn't quite so happy that I took Iris out, but that'll be for the best, because then if I need to help, or, Iris will just be all up in everyone's business while stuff goes down. So definitely looking large and in charge, and her udders have come in beautifully, so she definitely has milk. I'm like really curious. I wonder how many kids she has in there. I'm hoping we're just two. It just is the perfect number, right? 2 teats, 2 babies. When you just have one baby, then you have to check on, make sure that they're nursing evenly. And then if you have more, then you need to make sure that they're all getting fed and all of that stuff. So definitely in the really early stages. And like I said, I have been wrong before, but there's just quite a few signs happening. And the fact that she went in the shed and was pawing at the ground, really, she only goes in the shed when it's raining. So, they may, or maybe like at night if they sleep in there if it's cold. So I always get all like, oh, it's happening. And then like a million hours later, it actually happens. So not quite unlike human births, where it just takes the time. All the babies have to hopefully position themselves properly. And yeah, so the birthing kit, get fresh straw. It's about lunchtime. We're gonna say that about 11:30 is when I noticed her personality start to change. Still sort of eating, still comfortable enough to care that Iris left. So, we probably do have a little bit of time here. What do you think, Daisy? You gonna make it, girlfriend? No, it'll be okay. You'll be okay. This is her second kidding, so she has had babies before. So fingers crossed that makes it easier on her. I don't recall her having any trouble last time, knock on wood. Just knocked on the tree right now. You gonna be all right? You're okay. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Hit the camera. Okay. Okay, so got some of the stuff taken care of. So you saw I got the straw put in there. I did put some alfalfa down in case she wants to eat. She's still nibbling a little, which tells me, well, all goats are different in how they handle it. Where she's not uncomfortable not to nibble on stuff. So, like I said, I wasn't really prepared to do this video today, so I'm a little disheveled looking, so just have to forgive that. And yeah, but I'm really excited about babies, and I know Daisy is because she has been looking so large, so I'm sure this will just be great. And then we're gonna have milk products again and all the things. So it's a fun time of year. It's hotter than normal, and I had planned because I was like, I didn't want it to be too cold, but since we've had this crazy winter that's been so warm that it is like it's 80 degrees outside and flies, and so some of that's unfortunate, but could be a lot worse. So I have done it where it's been freezing and having to be all bundled up and just feeling frozen the whole time every time you check on them, and then having to worry about the babies getting too cold at night. But this is and then I've also done, she had her first set of kids in the middle of summer, and then I decided that was too hot, and so we're trying to get it right here. But so hopefully everything goes well. I'm excited. I'm gonna have some lunch, and then I'll put together her birthing kit, because like I said, it should still be you know, a little while yet for sure. Okay, so when the time is ready, now I have all the stuff. So I have some towels, I have like some pee-pee pads, because otherwise, like, a lot of times the babies will come out and they get the straw stuck all over them. So I'll set them on like the pee-pee pads. I don't know what else are potty pads. Gloves, lube if I need to go in, trim my nails really short just in case. Hopefully there will be no need to intervene in any way. Different kinds of paste, so like a selenium and vitamin E, as well as if there's just having a hard time, a little jump start, give her a little energy boost. And iodine for the umbilical cords to dip those in, and then we have a nipple, which will go in a water bottle if needs be. Sometimes it just helps to like get a little bit of the mom's colostrum milk in the bottle and help feed that way. Especially since Daisy has fairly large teats, so sometimes it can be hard to latch on, but they are pretty soft. So sometimes like Iris is like, it's really hard. And anyway, so just in case, or if anything, God forbid, goes wrong. You like my little zip? I keep picking at this thing here. So anyways, I'm trying to cover it up. So anyway, so I have all this stuff, and as well as I have like antibiotics and that sort of thing on hand, but I don't really need to have that to take out there. The kids' shots and stuff are in the refrigerator, so I'll get that eventually. Within like the day or two. And yeah, so we'll start that series. It's like a tetanus I don't know, it's a whole little, you do like three all in the series. You know, like when you get your dogs and your cats done, they need like multiple. So similar for goats, but ready to go. I went out and checked on her, and she seems to be doing not a whole lot different, definitely uncomfortable. She's not carrying on about Iris not being there, so I'm like 85% sure it's all gonna happen today, and hopefully before tonight, so because otherwise it gets dark and it's really hard to see on camera. So, but if it is later on, then my husband will be home and he'll be able to help a little bit with that, so that's always nice too. So I have all the things ready, and I'll go out and check on her here very soon. Okay, so it's about feeding time for everyone. We can do about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just a tad before 3, but can't decide here. I figure we'll take a look, see how everyone's doing. Are you hanging out with the piggy? How are you doing, Daisy? I know, girls, I'm gonna bring hay in a minute. It's so noisy. You were hanging out with them, you needed friends. Poor baby. How's it going? Holy cow, girls. You doing okay, Daisy? So I'll go in and check on her after I throw everybody's hay, because you can hear the fit that's being thrown. So we can get that done. Well, while we're true something. Okay, so while we're waiting, or I say, so I threw everybody's hay, so they're good for the rest of the day. The other goats, and she still has a little in her area, so I figured it might be fun. We can just go look around the homestead a little bit. Last time I did a homestead check-in, there was no leaves, you know, real wintry, so I think everything's starting to look really pretty. We're having an early spring, so I figure we could just do a little shots and check out the other animals while we're waiting. And then I'll go in and spend a little time with her and see if I can tell if she's having any contractions yet, or what's going on there. But so far, sort of still seems like I can't relate. It doesn't, you know, we're definitely not at pushing stage. You miss Rose. puppies. Muffin. Mommy, don't do that piggy. Leo. Yes. I love you. Love the piggy. Kiss. So I didn't see any contractions while I was there and with her right now. Doesn't mean that she hasn't had one, but it's about 3:30 now, so I'm probably gonna start hanging out more and more outside as the time gets a little bit later. I definitely say it's a for sure thing, where before it was like, what did I say, 85%? Now it's definitely gonna happen in the next while. So yep, fingers crossed it all goes well and that it's during daylight hours. It just makes everything so much easier. But I think we're having a full moon tonight, so, or close to it, so that's so that'll be helpful if not. And yeah, so I will keep you updated. So I figured I'd make dinner while I'm waiting to get ahead of the game, because it looks like we're going to go a little late here, and I definitely don't want to be trying to do it afterwards and trying to get the kids situated and her situated and make sure everything's all well. So having pasta salad tonight, cold pasta salad with chickpeas and cherry tomatoes, macaroni, made a homemade dressing to go along with it, so should be pretty delicious. I love me some good pasta salad, and always makes for good leftovers too, so that's nice. What do you think, Daisy? So Maisie will have her baby standing up. They just sort of fall out. And then she doesn't take care of them. She wants to lick them to death, and then she doesn't take care of them. Daisy was a really good mom last time, so I didn't have to worry about her at all. I think that she laid down. I think she was laying down when she actually pushed them out. She had 2 babies her first time. Well, we have about like 20 minutes of sun before the sun goes down behind the mountains here. She's definitely progressing, fairly normal from my experience. So, but of course, it's like they always want to wait till nighttime. So inconvenient. And with Stars, I didn't even know. It was like the next morning. I look, I'm like, what are, it's like she's just had the babies right where we're waking up. So I don't think that will be the case with Daisy. I'm assuming before 9. I don't know. You never know, though. I'll do my best to keep you updated, and if it gets too dark, then I will have babies to show you in the morning. There she is. Getting there. Well, good morning. That was a very long night. She just didn't really progress, so it wasn't about until 2:33. So I go inside and sort of rest my eyes, and then every half hour come check on her. And so I came out around 3, and this one right here, this was the first one. So there's 2 boys, and this is a girl. His just head was sticking out. And the ideal position for goats is both their front little hooves and their face coming out that way. So he was stuck with his face out. So I had to assist and kind of reach in and grab his little legs and really help get, because he wasn't coming out. And then as well as the rest of the 2, she just did not want to push anymore. So, I mean, I waited a while and then had to go in, and we got this black dude out who's ginormous, if you can't tell. And then another little while later, and then for the little girl. But they're all out, and the chickens are being really nasty eating the afterbirth. But it looks like that's passed. So I am fairly concerned for Daisy and how hard this was for her. So he prayers for her that she recovers smoothly. I have stayed awake and made sure all the babies have had their colostrum milk, because that's really important to get that right away. They're all a little bit chilly, but the sun's coming up right now. So sort of where I left you, right? The sun was going down. But they're catching on to the boob, and they've all had the milk, so they're doing pretty well. And especially this guy and this girl, he seems a little out of sorts. I'll keep an eye on him, but he was the first one to eat and everything, so I think they're, I mean, quite the ordeal, I imagine. So it's just amazing that they can all stand, but they look healthy. Really beautiful. And yeah, so Daisy had 3 babies. Didn't go all that easy for her. Like I said, I don't know. She seemed to be doing okay, so I hadn't really wanted to intervene before, but when I saw him just sticking out like that, and sort of her not giving up there, and then so hopefully, I don't know, I just really hope everything's okay. Tried to do the best I could. I've never really had to go in before and actually, pull kids out or make sure that there was no more kids left in there. So that was a new thing. So anyways, they're beautiful, and they all seem to be doing well. Like I said, she's being an excellent mom. I knew she would be. I do see the afterbirths here, so she has passed those. And she has eaten some hay and some grain. So fingers crossed that she mends well, heals well, and her kids grow up to be really healthy. So it's quite the ordeal. I'm going to call it quits here, and I showered already, because it was nasty, and definitely taking a nap today before I edit this video. All right, you take care.